Okay, we're doing something a little different today. uh, don't worry, there's still gonna be more bug fables, but this game dropped today, Combolands. I got like target marketed by Google News. You might not believe it, but the news app on your phone, if you scroll to the left, sometimes it sends me notifications. I haven't turned them off or whatever. Uh, and it sent me a notification that was like new roguelike roguelite uses Balatro and City Skyline elements combined. And I was like, is this a game made specifically for me? So anyway, this game, Combolands, released today, and I just turned it on. We get to experience the game together. So if you're friends with me, you know that I'm gonna look to see if there's screen shake and turn it off. And we won't mess with anything else for now. See if we need to turn up game speed later. Obviously, we haven't experienced the game yet, so who knows? All right, let's fire up a game. To the new Viceroy, the High Council congratulates you on breaking ground on your new island settlement. Reach population targets to grow your town into a thriving metropolis. Good luck, Chief Counselor. Sorry, my controller was making my mouse drift. 1 second. Okay, so obviously I haven't played a tutorial or don't know how to do anything, so I assume we'll get to see how the game walks you through it. Left click to place buildings, right click to cancel placements. Okay. When triggers when created, 30 for each. Triggers when any berry brush is in range. Okay, so I see a bunch of berry brushes here. Do I need a herbalist first? Okay, so we don't really want to put it in the way of the berries. So that's 90, 120. I kind of want to start on the main island. And we saw that that one was 120. That looks like our best drop spot. So, do we want to put it? I don't know. We'll find out. A hunting lodge triggers every 3 weeks for each forest in range. Okay, that's 60. 60. 60 is about the best we can get there. 60. Ooh, 70 there. I don't know if it matters if we're on the main island or not. There's a 70 on the main island. That's 20. Okay, let's go for the 70 on the main island. I like that. Anything on a tile is considered a building, even things like forests or flowers. Okay. Oh, you get to pick which cards? It rolls them. So I should have gotten that berry brush. Ah, okay, okay. So these are over time, and these ones are like, this one's like right when you drop. Triggers every 5 weeks plus 10 for each flower in range. So that's 80. That's 80. There's no flowers over there. This is the first thing that we can build on sand. I think I'm going to take advantage of that and put it here. Oh, I can put it there. Let's do that. Okay, now we got a picker's hut. 120. Damn, these are way higher value than those other overtime ones. Okay. Okay, let's just get down our pickers' huts. That other 120 was over here. Okay. Isolated dwelling. Milestone complete 3 weeks early? The shop is closed and gold is used to purchase items and... Okay, I can't do anything. I need to repair the shop first. I need something that generates gold. Oh, so you want the well to be able to be by as many berries as possible. The herbalist is not very good because it's like a 1-drop, right? Where the rest of them are like sustained. So we want a well next to 3 bushes. Oh, it's got a circle. Yeah. So this is probably optimal. 4 there. 3. Okay, that's good too. I don't have a thing there yet, but I'm just considering. Man, if I could have known. I wonder what the yellow means for that. You know what I mean? It's showing me blue, which are the ones that are waters, but what's the yellow? Okay, we're just going to put it down here. That's going to give me a weekly income of 80? If you run out of extra weeks, you are defeated. What's my goal? 900? How many weeks? Is this how many weeks I have? Oh, 7 weeks remaining. So you... Okay, so I need to make 900. Okay, I'm seeing. Maybe I put down another well? Okay, so now I have a constant income of 160. And then this cashes out every now and then. Okay, so if I place this, it makes the herbalist trigger again. But what does it transform into? I assume it transforms into, So if I put this tree maker here, let's try it. Trees. So it's good for ground, creates manure on a random empty. I wish there was. Oh, in the bottom right, it shows you what manure does. Okay. Manure. Triggers when removed. But how do you remove it? Campfire. Produces 1 malt to every adjacent building in 5 weeks, transforms to ash. Okay, I don't have that many adjacent buildings. My area is pretty spread out right now. Oh, that's annoying. I should be allowed to leave that up while I gonna put my hand where the block stops. Okay, so that will not interrupt anything. We're gonna build a farm. Okay, now how do you remove it? Gonna have poop all over the ground. Okay, I blew that milestone up. That was easy. Okay, I guess I'll just never shop. This area is going to be loaded up with trees. Should I build another hunting lodge? Oh, there's a range limitation. Okay, interesting. Okay, so what if I use this dice? See, so if I put the well here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put the well here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't matter which place I put either of these. But let's cover more green in case there's a way to grow berries later. Reduces the cooldown of adjacent buildings by 1. Okay, so you could put that next to the hunting lodge and then it would collect every day, right? Or I could put it next to the flowers, which are not currently growing right now. And then I could put another flower collector here, maybe. Let's see if we wanted to. If I put the flower collector 1 up, it still gets all of the same flowers. So if I put the lamppost here, then one day I can get another flower collector there. So is this... Okay. And we've got all of our berries being picked. Let's hit the dice again. A shaman. Triggers when another building in range gains reroll. Plus 20 for every frontier in range. It's a rare, but none of my buildings gain rerolls. Triggers for each husbandry in range? Oh, it's actually a lot of the stuff that I have. So triggers for that. But there's not really. Okay, so it's plus 40 every 4 weeks. That's pretty bad. Unless I like could set it up to work better. But right now it's not that great. Okay, here's the flower. You can't put flower things. You can't put anything side by side, huh? You can't repeat. Okay. That lamppost is a useless thing then. Okay, 80 is the best we've been able to do. So we're going to put that there. Triggers every 5 weeks plus 30 for every farm in range. My island is so small, there's no way I could build more farms, right? The farm doesn't do anything after the first time it's created? I'm being defeated by this game's mechanics already. There's nothing to re-trigger farms? Huh. It's weird because there's like a lot of mechanics that make you want to leave things empty. But then there's like mechanics that make you want to put things next to stuff. So like the next farm I can't get rid of the tree, but like you would want to put another farm next to it. Like here. But then you don't want to put a ranch. A scarecrow. We're rolling. Wait. Any buildings created on scaffolding? What do you mean? So like you would put this down and the next round you put something on it? Okay, the woodcutter goes with the forester. I see. What if I just put the woodcutter here and then built a forester right next to it and forced them to work together? What if I put the woodcutter down here to clear up land for farms? Now I wonder, is this going to create over my bushes? Hopefully not. Okay, beat another round. I don't know what you're supposed to do to make money, but I am not doing it. Well, your run will save at the start of each milestone. Okay, so this is like building ground so that way you could put it over the ocean or whatever. What does it transform into? But it does. This triggers every 4 weeks. I was gonna build another farm. This is where the farm would be. Wow. Wow. This game's frustrating me. I build this next to this, which makes it trigger more often, and then I build something over here. What does it transform into? I don't even care about getting a reroll and a remove. Okay, I have to learn what it does, I guess. So we're gonna put it here. Creates a copy of adjacent nature. On a random tile in range. Okay, so if you put this here, then it's gonna create trees or flowers. I want it to only make flowers. We'll go trees or flowers, sure. If a building is highlighted in blue, it means the building you're currently placing interacts with it. Okay, thank you. Buildings adjacent have +1 range. So that would speed up. This already has everything. These already have everything. Sure, we're putting a town bell here. A wall? So if it's enclosed by walls, it gains 3 malt. But everything that I have requires, like, nearby adjacency. So this would, if I built a wall around this, it would go from 8 to 5, but it would be times 3. So it would go up to 150. The crops piss me off. I wish they explained them better. Okay, we're gonna do, you can't build on sand. Okay, never mind. There's no point. Walls don't make any sense. Their mechanic doesn't make any sense for any of the buildings that I have right now. The flowers. The flowers. We're gonna collect more flowers. When created, plus 10 for each nature in range. When removed, add a forest. Holy. Holy. $420, baby. Uncommon frontier. Okay. I don't need to remove it right now, but it could create another tree for them. I don't have any more berry brushes. I've got another reroll. Let me guess. I'm not allowed to put... So what does this do now? Nothing? You just build over it? Does it counts as ground? It doesn't say if it counts as ground or not. What it means is that it triggers in 3 weeks. Grows parentheses transforms doesn't mean anything. This still is terrible. Yeah, you can't build it next to another herbalist. Sure. Sure. Okay, we've been upgraded to a small town. We almost will be able to repair Tom Nook's shop. Here, what? Why does it say small heirloom chest here? Am I gonna get that? Oh. Oh, I was getting rerolls as rewards last time. That's how I had them. Frontiers have 0.5 malt. Every time you earn gold from a building, show me one building that earns gold. Thank you. Whenever you have 4 common buildings built in a row, gain a random building upgrade. This sounds the easiest to work with, but this sounds fun. Wow, these go together. Yeah, you can't build over it either. That is an absolute waste. You get a remove, so what? You get a free reroll, so that way you can remove it? I guess that's the meta, huh? You waste a day just to put down a farm, so that way you can trigger the stone lantern, so that way you can trigger the shaman. Okay, we're putting down the shaman as a future investment. What does it mean? The shaman works the farmlands? It feels like the farm should interact with the fields. Remove all adjacent non-infrastructure. Okay, so you put down a sewer, and that eats the farmlands that you wasted your time building? Bada boom. Okay. Bada bing. He's comboing the lands? That's 250. Okay, I was trying to leave the farmland untouched, but I think I'm just gonna build on it. Large town. Wow. I can open the shop? Let's go! Uh-oh, we gotta go in the shop? Oh, no. Now we gotta figure out how to buy things? For the next 10 weeks, target buildings gains whenever triggered plus 100. Can only have one paint at a time. Okay, so I buy this, I paint a building, and then that building, every time it triggers, gets plus an extra 100. Or we can go gambling. We're going to buy the paint and try it out. Oh, shit. I've had this gold paint for how long? For the next 8 weeks, whenever a building... Target building gains whenever triggered gain 1 gold. Okay, so that would be every 3 weeks I would gain a gold here. All of these are every 3 weeks. Oh, actually these trigger a lot. Okay, so we're going to paint... We're going to paint this gold. And then we're going to try this as silver. Harvester triggers when another building is created in range. Well, I plan to build a lot of farms and such here. Its range is really small, though. Okay, we're going to build wheat fields and stuff all around here. Now it's starting to make a little bit of sense. Oh, so you can build farms next to each other. Okay. We're building a farm there. Should I use my removes to turn this poop into gold? Build another wheat. So I guess if you got walls a bunch of times, it's still hard. Like, I guess I could have built walls directly around the shaman, maybe. This still kind of sucks. 160 is pretty good, though. Did that just not do the thing? Wasn't it supposed to get plus 100? Chat, rewind the VOD. Okay, I earned another white paint somehow. Oh, if you skip, you get this for free. But if you enter, I think you don't get that stuff. I see. Give a building +1 range. Uncommon buildings have... Okay, we're gambling on both of the chests. 100%. Okay, I don't know what any of these do, so I'm not going to put myself into them. We're going to get that emerald. And we're getting this tome. And we're saving the rest of our money. Trigger, when triggered, trigger up to, but it doesn't have a trigger. Unless there's just something that's like triggers arcane or triggers infrastructure. We're putting it down. Maybe we'll find something that works with it. Okay, so does this take a turn? No, it doesn't. We put up a new campfire, baby. Wait, so what does this do? Triggers when created and trigger all adjacent healing, excluding other herb gardens. Why does the conduit light up? Huh. Ooh, big day, big day. I swear I painted the silver and that thing didn't work, but I'm not sure. And also now I forgot until. So that the gold wore off on this. I'm gonna paint this silver. For the next 5 weeks, target building gains whenever triggered gain 1 destruction. Okay. A big city. It looks like we're about to win the run. Common blueprint and a satchel. I don't think this hammer has ever worked. What is a satchel? I can't get the info to come back? Okay, we're going into the shop. Screw it. I am thinking about doing a bunch of removals this round. I'm thinking about removing all of this shiitake. Or if I remove this, then I just put this here. See how that just gave me plus 80? But isn't it supposed to give me, for the next 8 weeks, target building gains whenever triggered plus 100. I swear that's not working. Buildings adjacent to plaza ignore range placement restrictions? Okay, so that means if I could put this here, then I could make another flower thing? Is that what it's saying? But what buildings have a range placement restriction that I would care about? The shaman. And this flower thing, right? But I would have to build over the flowers to get the flowers. Oh, that's +5 gold when removed? Okay. We're gonna get rid of these. So if I get rid of this tree, oh, it builds trees all over around it. So if I get rid of this watchtower, that triggers just from that? Oh my. I'm not even done yet. Holy. Hold on. I shouldn't have been wasting so many removes. I should build a watchtower every time that I see one. See, like this, grows and transforms in 3 weeks, but it doesn't become anything. Passively has +1 molt if you put it next to a flower shop, but the flower shop doesn't become flowers. It seems like a giant waste. Anyway. Damn, 250. $100. I can just build over this? Ah, you don't even have to remove the manure. Okay. You got a lot of rerolls, may as well use them, right? Whenever triggered, gain a reroll? Does that work with itself? That can't. When another building in range gains a reroll. Every 3 weeks. Every 4 weeks. Man, if only there was a way So like this. Okay, we found a synergy with the shaman. I need to remove all of these and rebuild them again. Okay, that's useless now. This is just, you just get to buy a specific building? Is there like a view map button? Sure, we'll buy plumbing. Then we're gonna refresh the shop. Choose a rare blueprint. Oh. Any tile adjacent to railway considers adjacent to all connected railway. Does not. Hold on. Any tile adjacent to railway is considered adjacent to all connected railway. So it like connects. If I could put railways between my brushes, it would connect them. I'm having a hard time how to make use of it. I guess we're taking another shaman hut. We're done here. Okay, I might be overdoing this, but let's try it. Okay, Mr. Shaman. Chill out. Destroy this. Build a campfire. I'm not sure I really understand what I've done, but I've done something. So if I dig this, and then I do this, I don't really know why it was going back and forth over and over right there. I don't really know what I've done. All I know is that it's working out good. We have a bajillion rerolls. Why would we do anything except build wheat fields? A metropolis. Win a run with the Frontier Guild. Win a run with the Agriculture Guild. Didn't know I was in any guilds. The shop has been repaired and will now always be available in between milestones. Okay, evidently I did good. Ranks allow you to opt into higher difficulties. Your rank increase every time you win a run. Okay, perfect. This took about exactly an hour. Prayer flags. Forests count as frontiers. On other adjacent buildings are considered husbandry. Sunflower fields and, how do you say this word? Apiary? Have no range placement restrictions. Okay, there. This would be nice. Be able to put these flower fields next to each other. A granary. Harvest all crop in range, transforming them back into... See, now that makes sense. The granary makes those fields make more sense. Okay. I forgot that roguelites make you unlock things. So I was like, why do these mechanics seem half-baked? Potion can now appear in shop in packs. These consumables are used as once-off utilities. Sure. You can now choose whether or not to complete a milestone as soon as you hit the target. I don't really know what that means. Buildings may be placed on other buildings of the same type when doing so, instead of replacing the existing building. It gains. Buildings may be placed on other buildings of the same type. So you could build farms on top of each other? Always has base sell price of 10. Okay. Oh, I haven't even unlocked it. Wait. The Martial Guild revolves around remove. Okay. Okay, so there's actually like a lot of stuff going on here. I see. Look at, I gotta do all these runs. If I'm interested in playing this game a lot, there appears to be a lot of stuff in it. Interesting. Okay, well, that was a run of Combolands. It was pretty fun. I'd probably play it again. especially since there seems to be other lands to unlock. Anyway, I hope you found it entertaining. And I'll make another video again soon. Have a good night.